Trying to see. Okay, yeah, I am live. I am live. What's up, people? What's up? I'm still trying to get set up. Um, Appreciate y'all coming out, supporting your boy, Regame 27. Got a lot to talk about. Um, I just currently rewatched the Microsoft's E3, and it's not as bad as I thought. So I'm gonna explain to you why. But let's just get some more people here. Make sure you like the podcast, like the video. If you're new, please subscribe to this channel. And what's up, guys? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling about this weekend, this E3? How y'all feel about it? How y'all feel about Bethesda last night? I might talk a little bit about Bethesda. Of course, we got Sony later on. Pretty hyped for that. Okay, with Microsoft. Okay, y'all know my biggest issue with Microsoft, on why I've been so hard on Microsoft these past few months, is because of the exclusives. You know, they've been very lackluster on exclusives, and of course the four exclusives that we know about, like Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, Cuphead, and Crackdown 3. We've been knowing about these games since E3 of 2015, and we're still waiting. And basically, two of those games is not even going to launch this year. It's going to launch next year. That's Sea of Thieves and what's this? State of Decay. I think State of Decay is launching next year. I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I think it is launching next year. State of Decay 2. But I guess overall with this conference, just all the games in general, I think it was a good show. I don't, I know some of y'all could call me a flip flopper, but I did give it a 7 out of 10 yesterday. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. The reason why, because when you open up a conference, you open up strong, and when you finish a conference, you finish off strong. They open up with Metro Exodus, and I love Metro. I played the first light. I first played it. It was last year or maybe a year and a half ago when I bought the. It was the remastered one. It was 2 games in one. I enjoyed both of those games. Those games was awesome, and I love single player experience. I love single player games. And when they closed the show, with a new IP from EA. It's a Bioware game. It's called Atheum, and that's supposed to be coming out in 2018 as well. And this game looks very awesome, man. A lot of people are calling this the Destiny killer. This game looks so freaking fun. But as far as Microsoft's exclusives, they don't have very many. Not many. I know that they said they got 22 Xbox exclusives, whatever. But of course, a lot of those games are indie games, and they are trying. Look at me wrong. They are trying to be more diverse. They're trying because what's that platforming game? Was it Super Lucky Tail? It looks like something I'll play. It looks like something that a lot of Nintendo fans will play. It looks fun. And what Code Vein? That looks good. It's a Japanese game, and that's what a lot of us gamers want. We want more diversified games. We want more Japanese games. We just want more games in general. Not just all shooters. Just give us a diversity. And they did that. They probably didn't do it to a lot of people's expectations, like myself. Like, I was basically depending on more action adventure game, like an Uncharted or a Tomb Raider, or a Horizon Zero Dawn, a first party Microsoft made game. That's what I want from Microsoft. More story driven games that's made from Microsoft and by Microsoft. But just looking at the fact that all these games that were shown yesterday, and I really did enjoy them, and the fact that these games will be enhanced on the Scorpio. It's going to be if you want the best version of the games, it's going, of course, to get played on the Scorpio. Of course, I'm not big into racing games, but for Forza Motorsport 7 looks pretty cool. It's at 4K, 60 frames per second. So they brought a lot of games. It's just It's just the fact that a lot of these games is third party games. That's why a lot of people is still kind of on the fence with Microsoft. They still on the fence on whether are they going to buy a Scorpio. And I guess one thing that I didn't like what they did with the Scorpio. They didn't have a showcase game to basically show off the maximized potential of the Scorpio. I feel that they didn't do that. But they show games. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna call this a bad show. I'm just still a little salty that we didn't get more big heavy hitters. That's basically how I feel about the show. It was just not enough. Microsoft Studio presents a brand new whatever, something that can compete with Sony or Nintendo's exclusives. But I felt that they are relying more on third-party games. And don't get me wrong, a lot of these third-party games are good, like Assassin's Creed, Egypt. That looks like that's a beautiful-looking game. Like, these games gonna look the best on Scorpio. That's what's making the Scorpio more appealing. That price is not really appealing, but if you want to look what's under the hood of the Scorpio, I can kind of understand why it's $500. Matter of fact, a lot of people saying that the Scorpio should cost at least $600, maybe $700, because of what it offers. Because this thing is competing with mid-tier PCs that range from $800 to $1,000. So, and plus you have a Ultra 4K Blu-ray with this. So I still say that the Scorpio is a reasonable price. But as far as will it outsell the PS4, I really don't think it will, because the PS4 is still in the league of its own. Will it outsell the Xbox One S? Probably not, because Xbox One S is a lot cheaper. It's basically on sale right now for $250, and the general consumers, the masses, they concentrate on the pricing. They gonna be like, okay, you got this Xbox that's $250, and you got this Xbox that's $500. Of course, they're gonna go for the cheaper one. They're gonna go for the $500. They're gonna go for the $250 price tag, especially during the holidays. They go. Let's just be honest. Majority of the casual gamers, they shop during the holidays, and they're gonna go for the cheaper product. And like I say, $500 price point for this Scorpio is basically for majority of the hardcore Xbox fans. I still, $500 it's still kind of pricey, but for what it's worth, what it offers, I still think it's cool. Hopefully GameStop or Best Buy, hopefully somebody will have some kind of voucher to where we can trade it in and maybe get a $200 credit. I think that would be awesome. If we can get some kind of $200 credit, put it towards the Scorpio, I would do it. I will do it. I just kind of wish Microsoft would have basically gave us a showcase game to showcase the graphical potential for the Scorpio. That's what I wanted. But when I think if I'm not mistaken, I think that Anthem game, the last game that they shown at Microsoft's presentation, I think that was run on the Scorpio. I think. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I think that was a Scorpio. But the game looks beautiful. That game looks fire. That game looks awesome. I know I've been, that kind of game, that kind of multiplayer game, I would love to play with other people. That game looks so freaking fun. That looks more like a holiday 2018 release. That game ain't ready. That game ain't coming out to at least another year, a year and a half. So I'm not, basically want to, get my hopes up that this game will come out early 2018. That's good. That's a holiday release of 2018. That's what it is, man. But yeah, who all we got in this chat, man? Appreciate everybody coming out supporting your boy, Real Gamer. What's up, Jamaican Bacon? What's up? Was it Killer She Evan 82? What's up, Card Killer? What's up? Was it Vi? Was it Vid K1 DD96? What's up, man? Who else we got here? I know it's been a while since I did a one-on-one with y'all guys. I just been working a lot. I just been doing a lot of stuff. I just been so busy. What's up, Jerry? What's up? What was it? Hurry? I can't pronounce that, man. What's up, man? What's up, Tony? Dave J, Flyform. What else we got here? Garuda Legends. What's up, man? My favorite pony is here. All right. Who else we got? What's up, G Carter? Frozen. What's up? MCL Gaming. What's going on? Let me see who else we got here. KH Jason on 5. What's up, man? EJ Johnston. What's going on, man? All right. I'm trying to keep up who's in the chat, man. I'd like to give shout outs, man. You know, like I said, I appreciate everybody coming in. Just want to discuss the Microsoft E3. Like I say, man, I had a change of heart because it's just to a point that I have to come in terms that that Microsoft is just not investing more money into developing more first-party studios. That's one thing that they've been lacking, and this is the main thing that a lot of people, a lot of gamers, a lot of journalists, that was focused on with this E3. Are they going to come out with more heavy hitters? Are they going to come out, you know, with more first-party studios? Are we gonna get something that's going to compete with Last of Us, compete with God of War, compete with Uncharted, you know, compete with those top-notch Sony franchises? That is a Sony made game. You know, that's basically my issues with Microsoft. They don't have enough people. They don't have enough studios they don't have enough talented studios to compete on Sony's level, and it's sad. You know, it's you know, I kind of wish they had Bungie, and honestly, if Bungie would have sticked around and made Halo 5, I think Halo 5 would have been better than it was. Don't get me wrong, I liked it, but the quality of Halo 5 wasn't the way it was back then. I still think Halo 2 and 3 was probably my best ones that I really loved. They just need talented first-party studios, man. You know, I know y'all been hearing about they running off developers. Developers no longer making exclusives for them, like Remedy. They done closed down Lionhead Studios. You know, it's just, you know, they had the whole Scalebound debacle. They done ran them off. Like, it's just not looking good when it comes to their first-party studios. That's what's worrying me about Microsoft, and I love Microsoft. I love Microsoft to death. I've been a huge fan of the Xbox brand since I forcefully, you know, stopped playing on my Sega system because Sega decided to leave the console market. So whenever the original Xbox came out, they basically pushed a lot of their exclusives to the Xbox. The PS2 has some Sega games, but the original Xbox had more Sega games, and that's why I pushed more on the Xbox side around that time. I think I was like 16 or 17 or something like that when the original Xbox came out. I was probably 16, I think so. But yeah, I've just been an Xbox fan ever since then because they had a lot of great games, a lot of great exclusives, and you know, same 360 was a hell of a console. Had a lot of great games, a lot of great exclusives. The third-party games, it probably didn't look as better than the PS3, but it ran better. Like, you get a better experience with third-party games on 360, and 360 was a beast of a console. I loved it, and with the Xbox One, I felt that they kind of stepped back as far as they want to compete on the exclusive side. They want to step back on and competing on the graphical side. But we already know that the original Xbox One, well, not the OG Xbox One, but the original Xbox One. Yeah, I know, people. That's the Xbox One name was very terrible. I don't understand why they named this console Xbox One. But the original Xbox One that launched in 2013, not 2001. I'm talking about that. Yeah, that was Don Matrix. That was his fault. That was his console, and I felt that ever since Phil Spencer came in, he basically had to do a 180. He turned the Xbox brand around. He did a lot of great things. You know, he did some questionable things at the same time. But you know, like I said, as far as the E3 presentation, as far as the games overall, the games in general, I liked it. Like I say, they started off strong with Metro. I love games like that. Metro last, like, was it? I forgot the other Metro game. Those games was awesome. I loved them. So they started off strong and they ended strong with Anthem. You know, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. That looks awesome. That Code Vein game looks awesome. They actually got some Japanese games. About time. They have another platformer with Super Lucky's Tale. And they, like I said, they trying, because last year they had platformer. What was it? Record. The game bombed. They didn't advertise the game. I kind of feel the same way with Super Lucky Tales. A lot of people are not going to know that the game exists, because I feel that Microsoft is not going to let the general public know that the game exists. I'm just going to be honest. I think this game's going to flop badly, man, because a lot of Xbox fans, they don't really care about these type of games, man. But back then they used to have a lot of great platformers. Like, was it Blinks? Like, I love that. Like, if they could bring that back, I kind of rather them bring that back than creating a new IP. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's it's fine then that they created a new IP with Super Lucky Tale, whatever. But Blinks was a really good game. I love Blinks. That game was awesome, and I would love for that to come back. But like, what was it? Covain, Super Lucky's Tale. I'm interested. Anthem, Metro. Was it Crackdown 3? I will be getting that game. I know some people is complaining about the animation. They're complaining that the game is not realistic enough. It kind of looks like a comic book, but I don't give a damn about that. It's gameplay first. I want gameplay, and the gameplay looks awesome. It looks hella fun, and that's something that I want to dig in. Digging deep as far as I want more information. I felt that they kind of went too quick on Crackdown 3. I wanted more time on Crackdown 3 than Sea of Thieves. I kind of felt that they went too far. They drugged Sea of Thieves. I think they showed like 10 or 15 minutes of gameplay of Sea of Thieves. It was just they drugged that, man. I'm not even interested in the game. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people is interested. That's probably why they had over 10 minutes of showcasing the game. I'm just not interested in the game at all. It is what it is, man. I just kind of wish they kind of gave Crackdown 3 more time and more love, because Crackdown 3 is the game that is coming out this year. Sea of Thieves is coming out next year. That's what I'm saying. They probably should have pushed Sea of Thieves to the side just a little bit. I'm not saying don't show it at all. Just use some of that time that you invested on Sea of Thieves and put it on Crackdown 3, since it's supposed to come out this year. That's all I'm saying. Cuphead, that's finally coming out. Finally, we have a release date, people. Like, it's been so frustrating. With this, man. Like, we've been knowing about these games for years, and they finally giving us release dates with these games, man. So I'm happy that these games coming out. It's just that one little thing that's kind of bothering me. We don't know about heavy hitter, big name AAA exclusives coming out next year. Like, what's going on? Like, are we gonna go another half year or first 8 months of the year without exclusives? Like, yes, well, I know Sea of Thieves coming out early next year, but are they gonna have more than one game that's gonna come out the early part of next year? Like, this is like 2 years in a row, people, that they released one game in the earlier part of the year. Last year was Quantum Break, and our next game was way in the fall when Record came out. This year it was Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2, that was the one and only Microsoft exclusive that came out this year, and we are in the 6th month of this year. I don't want to go through another year, another first 6 to 8 months of a year with just one exclusive and just depending on third-party support. Don't get me wrong, third-party is very crucial. It's very important. But you have to separate yourselves from Microsoft and Nintendo. That's why Sony is. That's why they selling 60 million strong, because they have a diversified amount of games in their console, and plus they get the third party support. They get everything. They get the best of both worlds, man. Like Sony, no, not Sony. Nintendo and Microsoft, they can learn something from each other. Nintendo, we already know about their third-party issues. Microsoft, their first-party issues. That's something that they both can learn. And, that's why Sony can always be number one until Nintendo and Microsoft figure that out. It is what it is. Like, power is not going to always solve the problem. I know, it's great real great that the Scorpio is gonna be the best running console. The power, the frame rates, that's cool and everything. I'm glad for that. But I'm still kind of kind of salty that we didn't have no big AAA game to launch aside with the Scorpio so it can showcase the graphics of the console. That's one thing I did not, I didn't agree with. But like I say, overall, the conference was cool. I liked it. I know yesterday it was I was different. I kind of went on a rant. After the conference. If y'all want to see my little rant, just skip through after the conference on my live reaction yesterday. And I went on a rant. But I just want to switch little things up today because I rewatched it. I didn't have Alex on the panel like we was talking, and I probably wasn't paying attention to some of the games that were shown. So that's why I rewatched the conference today. I'm here by myself at the house. It's quiet, so I want to just get the TV my full attention. And yes, I liked it. I'm not gonna just bash Xbox. I'm not gonna bash Microsoft, but I still want more exclusives. That's all I want. But another thing. Oh yeah, I didn't even bring this up. Wolfenstein 2 and The Evil Within 2. I forgot the name of that Wolfenstein game, but Jesus Christ, that game is so awesome, people. That game is awesome. Like I fell in love with the Wolfenstein New World Order. Played it like 2, maybe 3 years ago. I think when I first got the Xbox, I think I played it maybe a few months after I got the Xbox One. That game is awesome. The game is awesome, and I love survival horror games. And Evil Within, I love Evil Within. The creator of Resident Evil 4 was the director of the Evil Within. So the gameplay mechanics is kind of similar to Resident Evil 4. I love those games. I love survival horror games. I love action games. I love story-driven games. And Bethesda, even though Bethesda conference was kind of whack yesterday, but those 2 games alone got me so hyped, got me so fucking excited. And those games will launch this year, and it's gonna play best on the Scorpio. So that's what's gonna make the Scorpio more appealing because of all these great games coming out this year. Like I say, it still doesn't lead the fact that Microsoft, they still need to basically pump out. They need more exclusives. Man. What's up, KJ Gamespell? What's up, Alex? What's going on, man? What's up, Brett? Who else we got here? Try not to leave nobody out. What's up, Jacob? Let me see. What's up, Chris? Let me see. What's up, Ben? How you been doing, man? Let me see. I saw somebody. What's up, Omega Fire? What's going on, buddy? What's up, yo? That's a cool name, yo, man. All right. What's up, Unforgiven? What is this? Next Law Legacy? What is that? That's your name? What's up, man? All right. Try not to forget. I try to call everybody out, man. I give everybody shout outs. Y'all know how I roll when I do my individual podcast, man. I give everybody shout outs, man. Really appreciate everybody. What's up, Matt? I give everybody shout outs. Y'all showing me love, so I'm trying to show y'all love, to y'all as well too. But yeah, man, that Wolfenstein and that Evil Within game, that right there, I'm like, okay. Even though I'm kind of iffy with the Scorpio, I'm like, man, there's so many damn good games coming out this year. And I got a PS4, and those games, it's gonna look very inferior to the PS4 versus Scorpio. And I have a 4K TV, people. So I'm like, man, like, as much as I don't want to get a Scorpio, but damn, man, that power of that console, it offers a lot. It is such a beast, and looking at these games in 4K. I got a 4K TV, so I got a smart TV. So I'm over looking at the E3 conference in 4K. So I was like, man, these games look so damn good, man. So I'm kind of going to that side that I probably will get a Scorpio. Hopefully they will have some kind of program to where we get like $200 for the Xbox One S to get the Scorpio, and the Scorpio is smaller, and that's crazy. That is crazy. So we went from that big ass VCR to a basically little bitty box. So yeah, and it offers so much power, man. So damn. The Scorpio is an appealing console, man. I'm not gonna lie. It is an appealing console. It's just if they would have exclusives to separate themselves from the competition, you know, I would have been extra hype. I would have been very, very hype right now. I'm satisfied. I'm just not really, really hype. You know, like I say, man, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna give this show a B minus. I'll give it a B minus. I'm not gonna give it an A. I'm not gonna give it an A plus. It was a good show. It was a good show. He said, "No, not the Scorpio real." Yes, man. I'm giving into the dark side. KJ Gamespell. I'm giving into the dark side. Oh man, like I love third party games, man. Like I just want Microsoft to make their own games. I want Microsoft to build more studios. That's been their main problem, man. But like I say, the conference overall, all the games that were shown, I'm very excited. I'm very excited, man. It's just I just want to know what games that Microsoft has that can compete with Sony's games on the first party level. Like they just don't have much, man. They don't. Yeah, you're right about that, Jamaican Bacon. The X and the S will be confusing to a lot of people. That's why they should have kept the Scorpio name. They should have kept the Scorpio. Maybe they should have had the Xbox One X as the code name and just use the Scorpio as the name, because Scorpio is more of an appealing name. That's a catchy name. That right there, that I would rather. I'm pretty sure that's more of a sale than Xbox One X. Like it just doesn't make sense. But people find out it's something called an Xbox One Scorpio. Like, they'll be like, okay, that's a cool name. I like that. I want to know more about it. Like it's more of an appealing name. So I don't know why they changed it, man. I don't know, man. I just don't know. But I didn't talk about this. I'm just kind of, you know, depressed. I won't say depressed. I'm just kind of disappointed that the crowd reaction, the loudest that they got during the conference was during the reveal of the original Xbox One games going to be backwards compatible to the Xbox Scorpio, whatever. That was the loudest that the crowd had got. Like, damn. I guess they don't want new games, people. I guess they don't want new games, man. It is what it is, man. I'm fighting a losing battle. Like, a lot of them just want multiplats. You know, it is what it is, man. You got a lot of these Xbox fanboys in this community. They don't want new games. They cry for less games. They basically saying that the Xbox console is a multi-plat machine. They don't give a fuck about Jap crap. They don't care about first-party games. You know, they just saying that shit now. But when it comes to Halo and Gears, they get all excited and hype and everything. But I could have sworn that they said that the Xbox is a multi-plat machine. Like, they just so everywhere and so hypocritical, man. It's just crazy. What's up, Mario Star? How you doing, man? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge fan of the OG Xbox. I'm a huge fan of it. You know, that's why I'm a huge fan of Xbox now, because, you know, when the OG Xbox One came into the console market, I loved it. I loved it. Of course, it was more powerful than the PS2. They had great games. Shenmue 2. They had Blinks. Y'all remember NFL Fever? I used to play the shit out of that, even though it wasn't as good as Madden or NFL 2K. Like, I still enjoyed it. They had a lot of great exclusives on the OG Xbox. You know, but I believe Splinter Cell was exclusive to the Xbox at one point. I think it was. That's how I became a huge Splinter Cell fan, because I love stealthy single player action adventure games. I love those type of games, and I'm still kind of disappointed that we didn't get no Splinter Cell game. Actually, no. Ubisoft press conference is today. Okay, the only thing that we know about is the Assassin's Creed Egypt, but Ubisoft is today. I think it's before Sony, so I might be streaming that, people. I might be streaming that. I need to get these times. If y'all know the time of these conferences, please let me know in the chat, man. Please let me know. I'm kind of interested. I want to know what Ubisoft got cooking. Aisha Tyler's not going to be there this year, unfortunately. She is the life of the show. I love her enthusiasm with the show. Are they gonna bring back Splinter Cell? Like, I want to know what's going on with that situation. I want Splinter Cell. It's been how long? About 3-4 years? I think about 4 years since we had a Splinter Cell game, and I think the name of it was Blacklist. And I enjoyed Blacklist. I know some people was kind of mixed with it, but I enjoyed it. I love Splinter Cell games. Like Double Agent, Pandora's Tomorrow. Damn, it's so many of them, man. Like I just enjoy Splinter Cell games. Like, when they gonna come with a Splinter Cell game? So that's like one of my most anticipated games that I want Ubisoft to announce. I want Splinter Cell, and it's pretty much a given fact that they're going to announce this Mario Cross Rabbids game. So that's pretty much a fact. It's already been leaked. We already know about that. So and of course they could probably show more of these Assassin's Creed games. So they got a lot to show. Are they gonna bring another Rayman game out? I love Rayman. I wouldn't mind them bringing out another one. And I think it's been rumored, or I'm not sure if it's rumored. It might be fact that they are going to port the Rayman Legends to the Switch. So yeah, I think that is a fact. So are they gonna make a new Rayman game? Like, what's going on with that? Like, they got a lot of IPs, man. And one thing that I'm not a big fan of Ubisoft right now, they are planning on releasing less games, but they are expecting more revenue. You already know what that means, people. They expecting to release less games, but they expecting to make more money. So that tells you that they're going to microtransaction y'all asses to death. And that's one thing I do not agree with. So with these little less games, I want to know, at least, can we get Splinter Cell? Can we get games that we don't always have to be online? Can we get games that we don't always have to play with other people? Can we get some story-driven games? Like, come on, man. Is it too much to ask for, people? Is it too much to ask for? Oh shit, it's been 30 minutes already. Okay, let me get some questions in the chat, man. I don't want to go on too long. Let's get some questions, man. What y'all got from in the chat? Questions, people. How do y'all feel about the Microsoft's conference? Do y'all give it what score will y'all give it? Okay, Ubisoft E3 conference start time June 12th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Pacific. That's I believe Pacific is on the West Coast, so that would be 3 o'clock my time, I believe, because I'm Central. Okay. I appreciate that. Killer She Heaven 82. I appreciate that, man. Let me see. Get some questions. Oh shit, you gave it a 5 out of 10. Oh shit. Damn. Getting my money is my hobby. Oh man, I love that name. Getting my money is my hobby. Man, I love that name, man. We gotta hang out, man. We gotta get that money. Gotta get that money. Oh shit, another 5 out of 10? Damn. Oh damn. You said 7, 5, 8 for me. Okay, Jamaican Ben gave it a 7. Was it Nigel? Nigel, you gave it a 8.2 out of 10. Okay, you're kind of right there with me. I gave it an 8. I gave it a B minus. David J gave it a 7 out of 10. That's decent. It's decent. It's not bad. It's good. It's decent. Was it Jason 79, 8 out of 10. Matthew Pipe 6 out of 10. KJ Gamespell 6 out of 10. Didn't watch it just for multiplets. I know, man. I was in that same boat. I kind of gave it that same score yesterday. KJ Gamespell. I gave it between 6.5 out of 10. I changed to 7 out of 10. Because the show overall was good. I was just upset that we didn't get enough exclusives. So I'm kind of in that same boat. So I just rewatched it today, and they got a lot of games that I want to play, man. Yeah, he said Brett gave I hate Nintendo out of 10. Oh my god, y'all trolling Nintendo. Y'all tripping, man. Mario Star gave it 7 out of 10. MCL Gaming 5 out of 10. Omega Fire 7 out of 10. Getting my money is my hobby. You said I got a PS4 Pro and teraflop, and they have is not much of an upgrade for $500. I can use that for games. I understand, man. If you got a PS4 Pro and you don't want to spend another $500 just for a beefier, just a little bit beefier console, I can understand, man. That stuff adds up, man. That stuff adds up a lot, man. Like, it's just so many people buying a lot of these consoles this generation. I am on my, I think it's my third Xbox because the first one, what did I do with my first? Oh, that's right. Mine's got stolen. My place got robbed last year. That one got stolen. Then I eventually bought another one. Then the one I had a few months ago, I eventually traded that in and got an Xbox One S. So I'm on my third one. And if I do plan on getting a Scorpio, this would be my fourth one. So it's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. A lot of money, man. What's up, TJ? What's up, Terminator Juice? What's going on with you, man? Oh, okay, let me see. What else we got? It said 2 generations of backwards compatibility, Ultra HD Blu-ray player, all games including all backwards compatibility games, improved. I like what Microsoft is doing. They're getting so serious with the backwards compatibility. Now they're going to the original Xbox. Now that's a great fan service what they're doing, and that's what I like about Microsoft. That's why I've been praising the Xbox brand this whole entire generation, because they do a lot of fan service. They do a lot of stuff that us Xbox fans won't. But my only main thing that I have a problem with is a lack of exclusives. That's the only. If they can fix that, then I will be back on that bandwagon. I'll be back saying that this is the best. This is the best place to play whatever, man. The multi-blast exclusives, better online, the better controller, the more powerful console. They have a lot of stuff, but Sony still got them on the games department, man. It is what it is, man. All right, what we got? He said, should we call Xbox X1 X the triple X? That sounds kind of sexual, man. Crossplay with Xbox is a reality. I love that feature when they did the crossplay with what was it, was it Minecraft? They doing it with the Switch and PC, and I'm not sure if they're doing Steam. I don't know, but they're doing crossplay, and Sony is not a part of that, and I think it has something to do with the fact that Microsoft. I think they asked them last year to basically do some crossplay with them, and Sony never responded back to Microsoft. That's probably why that you don't see Sony's name on that list with the crossplay. Oh shit, y'all going kind of fast in that chat. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. You say you playing that knowing last level Snake Pass and listening. Snake Pass just don't interest me, TJ. It don't, like, the graphics look beautiful, man. It's just so slow paced. It's just not appealing to me. I don't know, man. It's not for everybody, man. It's not. So Alex, you gave it 7 out of 10 as well too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, like, I changed my score to 8 out of 10, because I rewatched it today. I didn't pay attention to everything yesterday, Alex, because, we was doing our show and we was talking and stuff, and I guess I just didn't pay attention to everything. So it's a lot of games that I am interested in, even though they are multi-plat games, but the multi-plat games will play best on the Scorpio. We already know that the Scorpio Microsoft always had the better online, the better controller. Those are superior on Xbox platform. But that's why I changed my score, because I'm looking at the fact. I'm looking at who has the better online, who has the better controller, who has the better graphics, and the Scorpio wins that by default. Only thing that Sony wins is on the exclusive department. That's the only thing that Sony's winning, and the games are the main ingredient. That's the bread and butter. If you got the games, you got sales, you got console sales, you got happy consumers. All these other features that Microsoft is doing with the OG Xbox, like, that's just a cherry on top. It's just a plus. It's an added extra feature, but it's not what drives the sales of your console. So they both can learn from each other. He said PC, Switch, and PS4. Yeah, I understand. You have a PC, Alex. I don't have a PC. Well, I got a laptop, but I don't have no gaming PC. So I can understand why you would rather play a lot of your games on PC, because you are a PC gamer, and a lot of those games, those multi-plat games, are announced on PC. So I can understand why you don't want to transition into buying another Xbox. He said, sad news, Call of Duty World War II won't be coming to the Switch. Really? Ain't that a shame? Is that confirmation? Is that 100% factual, Tony? Well, that would really suck if they don't get Call of Duty, man. Because every Nintendo console always get Call of Duty. Even the Wii U, it failed dramatically, but it still managed to get 2 Call of Duty games. One year, the first year they got Black Ops 2, and the second year they got Ghost. That game was terrible. I try to forget Ghost, but at least they got 2 Call of Duty games. And you would think that the Switch will get Call of Duty because the Switch is a good console. The Switch is selling really fast, selling rapidly fast. It's very popular. Nintendo is advertising this console the way they need to advertise. It's a household name. A lot of people just want to get their hands on it, but they can't because it's just so hard to find. Nintendo's planning on wrapping up production even more. It's just how hot this thing is, and it's a shame that it's not getting Call of Duty. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know, man. Stuff like that. How much do you blame Nintendo, and how much do you blame third parties? I'm not gonna fault it all on third parties. I'm not gonna fault it all on Nintendo. They need to come to terms. Something is not going right between third parties and Nintendo. Is it their ways with Nintendo's the reason why a lot of third parties is just shunning them, even though they got a successful console? What is that? What's going on? It's so unfortunate that a lot of these big name games just don't even have a announcement for the Switch, man. It sucks. It really does. You say I think it's coming from Snarth. Oh, Snarth. Okay. I want actual confirmation. All these rumors and stuff. These leaks and stuff. They teasing. I kind of don't believe that, Tony. I don't believe that. I really don't. Because if there's money to be made, Activision ain't stupid. They looking at is the system selling? How hot is this system? Do you think a lot of people going to buy this game? I think a lot of people will buy this game on the Switch because Nintendo's marketing is a lot different than what they did with the Wii and what they did with the Wii U. They market those games a lot towards children and old people, but with the marketing of the Nintendo Switch right now, it's a lot different than what they did with the Wii brand in general. Period. It's like they're marketing towards older people, and you would think games like Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed will come to the Switch. So I don't know. I really hope that that's fake news. I really hope that it does come because I think that would be very, very awesome to go on the go and play some online with people. That would be very fun. I'm not gonna lie. That would be very fun. He said the Call of Duty thing was the head of Sledgehammer saying that people should ask Activision about the World War II on the Switch. Oh, I don't know, man. Where's Nintendo with this, man? That's what I want to know. Where's Nintendo with this? Nintendo even said they would love games like Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty to come to the Switch. Where is Nintendo? What's going on with them? They got to make it happen. They have to make it happen. If they know that this game right here will bring in a lot more Switches being sold, then Nintendo, I believe that Nintendo needs to help with the cause. They need to if they gotta shove out a little change, give them some money just to make sure that it happens. Do it, man. It's sad that they're gonna miss out on these blockbuster heavy hitter games like Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty and Destiny. These are heavy hitter games, and it sucks. It really sucks that they miss now. As a Nintendo fan, as a Sega fan, as an old school gamer like myself, it's just sad that Nintendo was here first before Sony and Microsoft, and they are getting treated like this. But like I say, man, how much is this is Nintendo's fault, and how much is this is third parties' faults? Both parties have to blame it. They just not coming to an agreement with a lot of this stuff. There's just it needs to be some incentives with this stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hopefully they will fix it. Hopefully Nintendo will fix this one day. But right now the Switch is looking good. It looks promising. It got a lot of great games coming out this year. A lot of great exclusives. But like I say, Nintendo has the same problem with Microsoft. Nintendo was third-party games. They got problems with that. Microsoft, they got problems with first-party games, and they need to fix that ASAP. They do. What else y'all got for me, man? Y'all blowing this chat up, man. I really appreciate y'all being active in this chat, man. I really do appreciate that. Let me see. What you saying, Alex? You see, I see Xbox morons hyping up Super Lucky Tails. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna start with you, Alex. Super Lucky Tails. Oh my gosh. Super Lucky Tails, it actually does look like a fun game. I'm if you are a Nintendo gamer, then I don't see why you don't want to, try a game out like this. If you love platformer games, if you love games like ukulele and Recore, like those games right there, like they're appealing to Nintendo fans, and I don't see why that Nintendo fans don't want to try these games out. And as far as these Xbox fanboys, like they just lost cause right now because I don't know what else to say about these fans. Like I done ranted about them a lot. They don't want change with the company. They don't want more games. They cry for less games. They basically saying that the Xbox One is a multi-plat machine in which they don't care about exclusives. So I just don't care about these idiots. That's what they are. They just idiots to me, man. It is what it is, man. But yeah, man. What else we got before I close out? I know I'm almost hitting the hour. I was planning on doing 30 minutes, but y'all kind of crashed me with all these questions, man. No, man, y'all doing the right thing. I really appreciate y'all being active in the chat, man. I appreciate the few subscribers that subscribed to me during this live stream. I really appreciate that. I even appreciate that one thumbs down that I got. It is what it is, man. I'm always have haters, man. If you didn't like my podcast, please do that. Please do something, man. I know a lot of y'all been asking me, for more of these, like more real talks with y'all. I did do a lot of these a few months ago. That's when I was off of work. I was just chilling, but now I'm working a lot. It's just kind of hard for me to do a lot of these. Yeah, I appreciate you coming out, supporting me, Terminator Juice, man. I really appreciate that, man. And like I say, man, I'm gonna try to do more of these. I know a lot of y'all been asking, man, but when I get some extra time, I will do a lot of more of these one-on-ones with y'all. And as far as me and Alex doing our show on Fridays, y'all been asking me about the Fuckboy Fridays, man. I know, man. I've been tired, dude. Like my car situation. It was from bad to worse, and I live in Fort Worth, Texas, but I work in Dallas, and my car got stranded out there in Dallas. That's basically like 35 miles from where I live at. So basically, I had to call a tow truck to pick me up and pick my car up, take it over to my mechanic's house down the street from kind of over about where I live at, and I paid him $200 to tow my car. He gave me a $50 discount. I was supposed to pay him $250. So I paid $200 for the tow. Paid $300 to get my alternator fixed. I thought that was the issue, but the day that I thought I was going to get my car back, called my mechanic, want to know, is the car ready? He said, man, I got more bad news for you. I was like, what the hell's going on, man? Like, what? He said, your fuel pump is out too. I was like, what? How can the fuel pump and the alternator go out at the same time? So I had to give up $400 more, people. Like the stress with the money, and I'm working a lot of hours, and oh my god. Okay, so I gave him the money. A few days later, I was trying to see did he put it in? Did he get the fuel pump in? He was like, yeah, everything is in there. The car is actually cranking now. And the deal with that is it stops. Like when I drive to the stop sign, it stops. So I have to keep cranking it back up, and there's something else to it. Found out that it's some bad wiring. So he had to, get some rewires, whatever he did. I'm not no mechanic. He rewired something and it ran a little better, but it's something else to it. He said, I don't want to keep on starting this car because I don't want to basically, burn out your fuel pump again and your alternator because those are brand new parts. I was like, okay, what is it? What's the issue? What's going on? He said, okay, you're not gonna like this. I put my diagnostic machine to the car, and it's saying that you have a bad computer. I was like, really, man, a bad computer. That's how I was looking. I was looking like this. Oh, I got a bad computer now. So I was like, how much would this cost, man? How much would this cost? He said, man, I said between $300 to $400. I was like, oh my god, more money. So had to freaking take more money on my account and freaking give him the money to get another computer. And right now I'm waiting on a phone call because he's supposed to be getting a computer. He took the old computer out of my car, and he's buying another computer, and he got to find a car dealership, whatever, to reprogram the computer to put in my car. Like, of course, you have to reprogram. You can't have the same programs on every car because it can be very easily to steal these cars. So he had to reprogram the computer. So that's what's going on. I'm still waiting on him to call me. I'm probably about to call him after I do this show. So I spent a total of $1,200 something in 1 week. $1,200, and yeah, it sucks, people. That's why I've been freaking. I just chilling. I hadn't done as many videos as I want. I hadn't done as many podcasts as I want. I know a lot of y'all been asking for me and Alex to do our show on Fridays. I got a lot on my mind right now, people, and I'm trying not to stress out. But it's all cool, man. It's all cool now. I got the money to do it. It's just so stressful that I work all these hours. I'm working 60 hours a week, having some really nice checks, man. And, you know, basically the overtime money that I was going to put to the side, maybe get a computer, just save. I'm going to save these money for a rainy day. My rainy day money is gone getting my car fixed. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, that's my story on why I haven't been spitting out as much content on this channel as I want. That's your answer, because it's just a lot of stuff that's been going on, man. Hopefully I'll have my car back tomorrow, maybe hopefully today, tomorrow. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, man. Real appreciate everybody tuning in. Oh, what's up, Neil? I didn't see you. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the Real Talk show. And I might stream Ubisoft. I might stream Ubisoft's conference. I'm really interested on what they're going to bring to the table. I'm really hyped for Sony's conference. I'm hyped for Nintendo. I'm just hyped for games. It's a great time to be a gamer, people. It's a great time to be a gamer. And y'all just stay tuned for my next show. I will do another live stream later on. Probably be doing two of them. Of course, I'm doing the Sony. I'm going to try to do the Ubisoft. So, yeah, like I say, I really appreciate everybody joining me today. Appreciate y'all keeping this chat lively. Appreciate the new people that came here. If you are new, please subscribe to this channel. We have a lot to talk about on this channel. We keep this channel raw. We keep it unbiased. We keep it uncut. We do not hold back. If we got to pin out some fuck boys in this community, we pinpoint them out, because I just don't give a fuck. But anyway, people, I was like, appreciate y'all for coming. I'm about to go order some Chinese food. I'm fucking hungry as hell. Peace out. Deuces. Uh-oh.